VR is no longer a fresh new concept for players, but that doesn't make the experience of virtual reality any less exciting. Now that headsets are more easily accessible, to an extent, we are seeing more and more people try out virtual reality to finally try out some of the best games out there. The best VR games have the power to transport you to a different world, in the most literal sense currently possible. So in this video, we will discover the 10 best VR games of 2023. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below for discounted offers. Let's start. Number 10. Firewall Ultra. Firewall Ultra from First Contact Entertainment looks to be the VR version of Rainbow Six Siege. Its predecessor, Firewall Zero Hour for the original PlayStation VR, is widely considered one of the best and most popular tactical shooters in the VR space. As an exclusive title for the PlayStation VR 2, Firewall Ultra takes advantage of the new headset's capabilities, including the ability to select weapons and user interface elements through eye control. Firewall Ultra has to feature a range of weapons that behave differently in combat. The game's Contracts mode, in which a team of mercenaries tries to hack a laptop, while the opposing team tries to stop them, returns with a few updates. Number 9. Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lord. After the unsuccessful first VR adventure of the Ghostbusters, Sony has hired the renowned VR studio nDreams, known for games like Fracked and Phantom, Covered Ops for a new game in the franchise, Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lord. In addition to building your own headquarters and customizing your character, players can hunt for ghosts solo or cooperatively. It will not be a sequel to the recent feature film Ghostbusters Legacy, but rather a new story set in the Ghostbusters universe, taking place between the present and the near future. Players will be tasked with solving a profound mystery as they hunt for ghosts and other ethereal creatures in the city of San Francisco. Number 8. Hellsweeper VR. Hellsweeper from Mixed Realms is promising some of the craziest moves in VR, including wall running, power sliding, backflips, bullet time, and more. The game features waves of enemies that come from all directions, requiring fast and nimble movements, complemented by a range of melee and ranged weapons, as well as magical elements. The combination of movement and attack results in action-packed moments, reminiscent of a Devil May Cry in a first-person perspective. In addition to single-player and co-op modes, Hellsweeper VR offers a roguelike mode and a sandbox mode. Number 7. Little Cities. Little Cities is a city sim built from the ground up for VR. It has an intuitive control scheme that is as cute as it is simple, and it blends perfectly with the toy-like aesthetics of the world you're building. As you progress, you shall unlock new islands to build cities on, each with its own unique mechanics, including one that had a volcano that burnt our structures down on more than one occasion. Your goal is to make the best city possible in each location, managing your citizens' happiness, while also trying to ensure your city has the resources it needs. City building and management works in VR, who would have thought? Stick with it, and you shall eventually enter a state where your arms operate independently of thought. Plus, there's 360 mode for some of the songs, where blocks can fly at you from all directions. Hooking up external headphones is a must so you can enjoy tracks from Billie Eilish, Imagine Dragons, Linkin Park, and BTS with the best audio possible. Number 6. Beat Saber. If you are interested in VR gaming, then you have almost certainly heard of Beat Saber, and trust us, you should believe the hype. For the uninitiated, it's Guitar Hero meets Star Wars. While a song plays, blocks fly towards you, and you slice them using the two lightsabers in your hands, while also dodging obstacles. Beat Saber is a completely new way to enjoy rhythm games, both fascinating to watch and exciting to play. We know dance mats, drums, and guitar peripherals, but we have never sliced to the beat like this before. Number 5. Horizon Call of the Mountain. In Horizon Call of the Mountain, players are fully immersed in the Horizon universe as they take on the role of Reyes, a former Shadow Carja warrior and masterful climber and archer. Along the way, they can use various tools and weapons, craft additional equipment with found materials, and encounter new and old Horizon characters, including Aloy herself. The game is a collaboration between original studio Guerrilla Games and Sony's VR studio Firesprite, known for the Persistence. In addition to the main story, Call of the Mountain features an immersive river journey, which offers a panoramic view of the game world. Sony is promoting this VR experience as the perfect introduction to the magic of the PlayStation VR 2, and the details and interactive elements in the preview version were already atmospheric. Number 4. Moss. We recommend both Moss and its sequel Moss Book 2 for fairy tale platforming fun that gives you one of VR's cutest heroes. This is a great entry game for younger players, but it also works for all of those who are looking for something nice and dreamy. It can feel like a lot of VR is very combat-focused, even more so than gaming on other platforms. And while Quill the Mouse is a brave knight, her fairy tale world is one of the more relaxed VR offerings. That doesn't mean Moss not offers some serious puzzling. You as the player may be looking down at Quill, giving the game a more traditional perspective, but controlling and figuring out the puzzles is tricky in the best way. Number 3. I Expect You to Die Too. It is the perfect James Bond simulator to take down a criminal organization, no matter what convoluted traps stand in your way. This game gives you the kind of escape room puzzles that make VR a potential contender for the real thing. You have to outsmart villains, but as our I Expect You to Die Too review will tell you, you are likely to fail a fair amount of times in hilarious ways. With its charming characters, including the brilliant voice acting of Will Wheaton, and spy cliché-filled story, this game delivers a splendid balance of grand adventure, humor, and puzzles that will leave you feeling like a genius and an idiot in equal measure. Number 2. Pistol Whip. Pistol Whip has often been compared to the best VR games like Beat Saber, but with guns instead of lightsabers. However, you don't just slash to the music. You run, dodge bullets, and take out enemies, earning bonus points if you can shoot them in time to the backing track. It is the perfect combination of rhythm, shooting and dodging, all in all a great workout. The free campaign updates have introduced stories and levels set in a cyberpunk future and now also the Wild West. The new content means you shall have plenty to play, and with challenge modifiers to try out, and global leaderboards to compete over, you shall have plenty to do. Number 1. The Dark Pictures Switchback. It shows a terrifying VR experience on the PlayStation VR 2, with players facing off against scary creatures and supernatural enemies on a haunted ghost train. The game features haptic feedback to immerse players in the ride, as well as adaptive triggers on the Sense controllers and eye-tracking technology to make the experience even more intense. The use of spatial audio on the PS VR 2 also adds to the creepy atmosphere. Developed by Supermassive Games, known for their work on the horror game Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, Switchback promises to be a thrilling addition to the Dark Pictures anthology series. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications.